Aestivation. The mode of arrangement of sepals or petals in floral bud with respect to the other members of the same whorl is known as aestivation. The main types of aestivation are valvate, twisted, imbricate, and vexillary. Valvate is when members of calyx or corolla are just in contact with each other but not overlapping. Example, calotropis, it is said to be valvate. Twisted is when one margin of the member of calyx or corolla is overlapped and the other margin is overlapping the next member. The aestivation is called twisted. Example, China rose, lady's finger, and cotton, etc. Imbricate is when both the margins of one member of calyx or corolla are overlapped and both the margins of other member are external and remaining are twisted in nature. Aestivation is called imbricate. Example, cassia, gulmohar, etc. It may be of two types: ascending imbricate, descending imbricate. Ascending imbricate is when posterior member is internal and overlapped by lateral members, which in their turn are overlapped by anterior members. Example, sisal pinioide. Descending imbricate or vacillary is found in pea and bean flowers. There are 5 petals. The largest, standard, overlaps the 2 lateral petals, wings, which in turn overlap the 2 smallest anterior petals, keel. This type of aestivation is known as vexillary or papilionaceous. Quincuntial is when the margins of 2 members of the calyx or corolla are both external and of the 2 members are internal, and of one member is one margin internal and one margin external. Then it is called quincuntial. Example, pseudium and punica, etc. Androecium. Androecium is the male reproductive part and constitutes the 3rd whorl in the flower. It is formed of too many stamens. Each stamen consists of a filament and an anther at its tip. Each stamen which consists of a stalk or a filament and an anther. Each anther is usually bilobed, and each lobe has 2 chambers, the pollen sacs. The pollen grains are produced in pollen sacs. A sterile stamen is called staminode. Types of Androecium. On the basis of length of the stamens, Androecium are of 3 types: didynamous, tetradynamous, heterostaminous. Didynamous is when 2 stamens are long and 2 are short. Tetradynamous is when 4 stamens are long and 2 are short. Heterostaminous is when all the stamens are of different lengths. Attachment of anther to the filament. Basifixed is when the filament is attached to the base of the anther, is called basifixed. Example, Brassica campestris. Adnate. When the filament is attached to the 2 anther lobes from base to the apex, is called adnate. Example, magnolia. Dorsifixed is when the filament is firmly attached to the back of the anther, is called dorsifixed. Example, passiflora. Versatile is when the filament is attached to the back of the anther to a point and the anther can move freely. Then it is called versatile. Example, grass.
For more such videos on all subjects, practice questions, and a lot more, download iPrep and learn unlimited.